Alright. Husqvarna 50, old school saw. I finally got the rest of my parts in. We're getting to the stages of putting this thing together. The only thing I was waiting for was these little anti-vibe pieces, because one of them tore when I was taking it apart. So it just ripped when I was taking it apart. They're old. So yeah, the plan is get these bad boys on, get my tank and handle and everything on, and get my big handle. It's not too much to put together. So yeah, bust some tools out, see what we can do. Get this together real quick. Let's see. Bam. Just put these on so I wouldn't lose them. I wasn't sure when these parts would come in. That one and this little guy. Super cold out here in the shop. I'm waiting on it to warm up. I got the heater going. It just went from 70 degrees to 33 over the course of today, so it's supposed to get in the 20s. We'll see what it does. But yeah. Alright. I think anything special is needed. This piece, pop this back off. That air filter really does hold on there. I don't think this is pinched or anything, it just goes around. Sweet. Alright, let's see if we can get some of these bad boys in. That one. That one. Bam, bam. One there, and one there. Crap, that's like it's made for it right there. Look at that. Just put it together, slide those jokers in, and you're good to go. Quick and easy. It's been quite the little project here. I hope it runs pretty good. It ran pretty decent before. I just had a problem with getting the idle adjusted once it got hot. And so I knew it was the crank seals. First thing, it's like, oh, know what that is. This side's all good. just a second. So we're gonna squirm this bad boy back on there. Saw's almost no good without its top handle, so loop handle, big handle, whatever you want to call it. Somewhere in there. And I got screws and bolts. I cannot remember for the life of me which one goes where. Let's see. Oh yeah, you're the short boys on the bottom, which would make sense. Long boys on the side. Anytime you're screwing into plastic, go backwards. So you hear that first click, and then you know your threads are lined up. A lot of times people don't do that, and they just run it home, and you end up with a stripped out hole because you've cross-threaded the original thread. It's not too horrible, I mean people do it all the time, but you want to keep that original thread. It helps to go backwards before you start running it home. My hands are tingling, boy, it's cold. Alright. See, this is what I mean by going backwards, you'll see here. Hear that click? That was the thread jumping right into line, and I'll just go right in, no problem. Do it again with this one. That click. That's your threads lining up. Strip these out, you got to replace the whole tank, handle, that whole section. Ain't nobody wanting to do all that. Alright, we're looking good. Uh-oh. Where'd that piece go? Probably when I'm flipping it around and being all crazy here. Well, it's a brand new one. That'll be under here somewhere. I mean, how far could that piece go? It stuck to the pull start. I pulled it right back out. I didn't even notice until I started flipping it around. Alright. Stick this in here. Bam, bam. Oh yeah. We got 4 screws, 4 holes. Good to go. These are into metal. I don't know if it's magnesium or aluminum. I think it's a magnesium. So we'll kind of do the same thing here just because it's a soft metal. No? Yeah, it was right there. Not a necessity, but I do it anyways. It's not much effort, you know? A little click and you're done. snug, snug. Get this guy. Oop. It wasn't even pulling it up the line yet, so I don't know. All that pulling might have been just for nothing. You know what? That damn top might have been pinching that fuel line. Let's see. All right. There we go. Let's see if we can get through there. Oh. Fuel comes out of it now, doesn't it? Yep, might have had my fuel line pinched. Tell you what, good pair of hemostat style pliers. Sometimes those are the best little tool to have. Sometimes. Alright, let's see if we get a little bit different result now. Well, let's see. Did have it all the way apart. Might as well go back and check everything, huh? Sometimes it just bees that way. Just what it is. Let's see. Let's see if I can see any spark. Oh yeah, we got fire. Give it a little goose. Clean some of that goose off, because boy dang, it just went everywhere. Alright. Let's see if we can get it to pop off, because it's got a hell of a spark. But ain't this? Could be because I had a good bit of oil in the system too. Now, let's see what it'll do. Well, Well, looks like I'm in for some carb work at the moment. It's gonna take 5 though. I'm tired of pulling on this thing. That's the way it goes though. Sometimes it runs great. You take it all apart, do what you're gonna do to it, and then put it back together, and something else a little bit wrong with it. But I'll get it. It'll just take me some time. Oh yeah. Can't remember. Can't remember if I messed with the carb on this or not. I don't think I did. It's hard to tell if that just goes that way or not. Weird way to run the fuel line. There we go. Well, it did pop over. Of course, after I sprayed it, but it popped over. I haven't messed with any adjustments on it, so they should all be good. Oh, look at that thing. It's that oil I put in it. I bet you. Stopping it. There we go. It is stout. But it pulls alright. A lot more stout than it used to be. Alright. Looking for a break in that. No break. Well, it looks like we were probably leaking on the back side of the carb here. I bet you this gasket was leaking. Let me see, I probably got extra. As a matter of fact, I know I do somewhere. I just didn't want to use them because they look like cheap China ones. But that's fine too. Yeah, hung Lou Charlie on it. Alright. Let's see. Carburetor. Well, that's lined up. As well. So you have to have the cover and all the stuff on. Most likely I got an issue, but we'll proceed with playing with it, I guess, for now. Alright. Oh. Yeah, there's no way it can go there. Combination of problems going on. Mostly created by me, I'm sure. I am sure of it. Da, 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 da. Yada, yada, yada. There we go with that, and we'll get it on here, and we'll take this back off, and back it up. Oh yeah. Just snake that fuel line and put it right back on with the hemostats. Alright, we'll put this little bad boy back in for now. I don't think he's going anywhere at the moment. If this is a more major issue, then I might have to do something else. We're running out of time. Good to go. Slap this on now. My fuel line's not in the way. Probably what was happening to me the first time, why I wasn't getting any fuel. Fuel line was getting pinched. So I had a couple things happening. Looked like the carburetor gasket was leaking. I did put some oil in the chamber when I was putting it all together. I kind of oiled it with some 2-stroke oil. So I don't know if that oil was maybe hindering me some. I'm not sure. Like I said, it could be a combination of things that was going on here. We'll find out in just a second. Alright. Throttle lock. Man, oh man. Getting ahead of myself. Getting ahead of myself. Took that air filter off so I could put that screw back in. Guess what that air filter is? I just said it. It's the choke. Air filter. Alright. Now we're doing something. Maybe. They tell me. Alright. Alright. Kill switch is good, that's locked. Choke on. Give a few yanks. Choke off. Alright, boys and girls, we had a few little issues there. Some caused by me, some caused by, I'm assuming that gasket leaking by me was the fuel line was pinched on this top cover. So we weren't getting no fuel, and I think when I did get fuel, I was flooding it out. So, big part of it was me, some of it was just the old carburetor gasket. So, anyways, she runs, fires up, first pull. I mean, like nothing too, it's just a got a good old saw back. I'll do some fine tuning and carb adjustments on it. Get her cutting like butter again. But finally, all back in one piece, all ready to go. Husqvarna 50. It's a little bit older saw. I probably won't use it for anything major, but tree comes down or I got a limb or something to cut, even some firewood, well, I'll go out there and use it. I got a couple other saws too, bigger ones that I'll use, but it's a cool little saw. Anyways, I'm glad to have it running again. And got those seals fixed, everything's proper. Gave me a little fit there at the end, but got her going. We all have trouble every once in a while. So, anyways, I was mostly just waiting on those insulators. I guess at some point I'll put me a new bar on there. That's the bar that was on it when I got it. So, yeah. Alright folks, have a good one. Glad to see the project done. We'll move on to something else as soon as I figure out what that is. Take it easy, guys.